Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another SWGOH video, and I'm back here with another Grand Arena feats guide for you. Now as always I'll go through the feats that CG announced. This time they actually did not create a post on the forums. They just released an in-game newsletter, so based on that newsletter I kind of extracted the feats out of there and I will list them as always. Now there has been slight change to my Grand Arena tool here on my SWGOH for Life website. There will be a link in the description below. Go and check it out if you haven't yet, because I introduced a new feature, the attack phase planner here for Grand Arena. That's the first screen that you will see. Now I've done a video explaining how this tool works. Again, there will be a link in the description below if you're interested. So to get to the feats guide, you have two tabs on top, so you just want to switch over to the feats guide, and this is where you then see my standard feats guide layout as you've become familiar with. This time the format is 5v5, the theme is Clone Wars, and finally the starting date is 26, which was last night, so you know the join period already started. Now here I've listed all the feats, these standard feats that we get every season, and based on historic data I'm kind of projecting when they will start, how long they'll last, as well as the rewards. I'll be updating those as they go live to make sure that they are correct. And as for the themed feats, again, CG did not announce any sort of dates, so at the moment you will just find them all at the bottom of the screen, and obviously with the dates unknown, just a big question mark. But as they go live I will make sure they appear in the correct chronological order here on the feats guide. But anyway, let's go through them. Now one of them actually has gone live already last night, so the Desperate Escape, and this one requires you to defeat 12 enemies in Grand Arena with Rex, Ahsoka and Maul. Now you've got a few different options here, I guess. You could use Ahsoka with Padme team and then try to line up the kills with Ahsoka to help you get to that feat, or you could go down, you know, Rex leader route with Barris, and then you know this team does not have so much firepower, so probably majority of units Rex will Rexlate, so you know you can pretty much use Rex there to rake up a few hits. Or you could do a similar thing with Shakti as well, you know, make sure to time those hits with Rex's aerial advantage. And then of course Maul. Now Maul himself, whichever Sith team you put him in, he's probably not the one that will do a lot of killing here. But you know, you could potentially line up some finishing blow with him as well if you do have him geared up. And now let's scroll all the way to the bottom, because these are just the standard feats, nothing really to mention here. Okay, so the next themed feat that we have is Experience Outranks Everything, and this one you have to win a Grand Arena battle with a team containing Ahsoka, Rex, Echo, Fives and Arc. So it's a full team these that you have to use. So you're gonna have to kind of split Ahsoka from your Padme team, and then you know clone split them either from General Skywalker or from Shakti. And to achieve this feat you will have to band these 5 guys together. But still, this team is powerful, so you know I'm pretty sure this team will be able to take out quite a few enemies. Next up we got the algorithm. So this one you have to win a Grand Arena battle with a team containing Echo and Watt. Yes. So again here I guess the best use here is just use the clones here together with Watt, or you could go Shakti with Watt, maybe even General Skywalker with Watt, you know, depends on what you've got. But General Skywalker, he's a good character, and especially if you do here Shakti with clones, you have another clone left over. So for example, then you could use General Skywalker and Rex to solo one team, and then this team can take some strong teams out as well. So you know, you've got a few options here how you split the clones there. And then you just need to add Watt. Next one, it was Foretold. Now this one here requires you to win a Grand Arena battle with Vader and Ahsoka Fulcrum. Now this is such a random feat, because obviously Ahsoka and Vader, they have absolutely no synergies there. But I do know that like Pulp, Vader, Watt and Short Trooper, 4 of these guys, they can you know 4v5 as many teams out there, or even without Short Trooper. Like just Pulp, Vader, Watt, or even just Vader and Watt can take out a lot of teams. So you know you can just kind of slap Ahsoka Fulcrum in there just for the feat. But you know this team is strong and they can take out quite a lot of teams as well. Next one up we're looking at is Only the Strongest Shall Rule, and here you have to win a Grand Arena battle using a team containing Maul, Bo-Katan and Gar Saxons. speaking of random units bunched together, I mean, at least on my end, defeating anybody with these guys is going to be really hard. Maybe, I was thinking maybe if you go up against a Newt team on defense or a Dooku team that people like to put on defense, because Rex and John Skywalker, they can solo that kind of teams, then you can just slap these 3 characters in there, and you're gonna lose some banners because of it. But hey, if you're after feats, that's what you have to do sometimes, sacrifice some banners in return. Or Malak, he can solo some teams as well, and then you can just slap 3 of these guys together with Malak just for the feat. And same thing you can do with Vader and Watt. These 2 guys can as well, do big damage on many teams out there, and you can just slap these 3 guys on there. So unless you have really like Relic Mandalorian faction with Bo-Katan, and then maybe you can use Mandalorians with Maul, but I personally don't have them, so I don't really have exact experience what that kind of team would be able to defeat. So this is kind of my best guess here how this could be achieved. Okay, and then we got final one, which is Ahsoka's journey, which again is kind of random Bo-Katan thrown in there with Rex and Ahsoka. So guess here you could go down the kind of clones route and just add in Bo-Katan and Ahsoka, or maybe General Skywalker, because Ahsoka is 501st, so she does have some synergy with General Skywalker. But Bo-Katan, and there she will be just kind of a throw in just for the feat. Now you could do Padme as well, just do kind of standard Padme team there with General Kenobi, Ahsoka, Jedi Knight Anakin, and then use Bo-Katan as the 5th. But because Bo-Katan is not Galactic Republic, you would miss out of some of those bonuses you get from that kind of squad that gives you some extra benefits if you do run a full Galactic Republic squad. So maybe that could be an option as well. But I just thought maybe this would be a better way to do this. Alright guys, so these are all the feats that we have here for this time. I'm sure there'll be some feats as well that maybe they didn't mention in the newsletter, because in the newsletter in game they just posted the feats where it's listed what units are required for those feats. But usually we have some of those feats like, I don't know, apply advantage 50 times, gain stealth 20 times, where are not tied to specific characters. I'm pretty sure we'll get those kind of feats as well added once Grand Arena goes live, and each week they will introduce some new feats. I'll make sure to add those in here as well, so feel free anytime to come in and see what's new, that you can keep a track on what's coming up, so you can get ready and prepare your teams on defense and offense, so you can maximize feats and maximize your score. Alright guys, hope you enjoy this feats guide overview, that you find it useful and helpful. Let me know in the comments below or on my Discord server. But until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.